Ahoy there, folks at home, and welcome to Oath in Felghana, our continued Let's Play. Here we are almost out of the zone of lava where Adol was kicked down into by Count McGuire and Chester. We just have one teensy little problem to deal with, which is the boss I got stuck on last time. However, I'm feeling really confident actually walking into this. This is a classic boss where you have to, it's kind of a pattern memorization thing, really, like learning the cues of the various attacks it's going to be tossing at us. And I think I've gotten them down to pat. On top of that, I did indeed grind out one more level. So we are now at level 18. Just a little bit tougher than we were when I was going last time. I was a little bit off level 18 last time. In fact, it only took me, I think I had to walk to the left, fight the pack of big birds once, walk out, walk back in, fight them one last time, and boom, I was already on level 18. So it wasn't actually... I could have saved a lot of time if I'd done that, I guess. I don't know. Probably would have still had trouble learning the boss's patterns, but I would have had that level way faster than I expected. Now hold on, do I have... I don't have auto run on, do I? That was kind of odd. It looked like that. Oh, that's right. If you double tap, I think that also runs? Because I'm definitely running around. Interesting. Yeah, you can sort of double tap to run as well, but you can also... Very strange how that works, because sometimes I'm not even double tapping, I'm just running all the time. Let me see. Double tap to dash is on as an option. I guess that's why it's happening. I could technically do always dash once able, just constantly run around, but if I turn that off... Now I run normally, so I have to hold down the attack or spell button to do my dashing. Alright, good, we got that settled. Now let's get in there. Let's see if I can remember what the various attacks that this guy pulled off were. Gyalva! Alright. This is gonna be simple fireball right there. And this is gonna be, he's gonna dunk a fireball. We can get in there and do that to him. Now comes the perpendicular charges. I remember these. I don't know if you guys at home remember these, and what also, you kind of want to back off before he, or she, whichever this fella is, chucks out those fireballs, just to offset the chances you get hit. Oops, I got hit by the Corona. That hasn't happened very much, has it? So, this is not a no damage run, unfortunately. Oop. You can see I took 2 blips of damage from that Corona. Oh well. I didn't really expect to pull off a no damage run anyway, so... Ooh, he's gonna come this way, jump up. Let those flip. This is now... It's, again, continuous stream, right. That's the tricky... That's still tricky right there, is when he settles in the background center, he might pull off the continuous stream. Or he might pull off the what is it, the like concentrated laser blast. See, like, let's see which one. Ow! Ooh, wow, ran the wrong way. Oh wait, I remember now. Like, when he goes for the concentrated blast, his little cheek pouches puff up. All big, so that's the tell for that. So if he hangs out in the background for a good long while without puffing up his cheeks, we can expect that kind of continuous fire stream. See, here comes the puff, so now we run over here. I'm also gotta wait that out. Remember, if you walk too early, you get clipped by the swinging... Ow. Get clipped by the swinging floor tile. A lot of stuff to remember here. For example, this one was not a perpendicular charge, that was the parallel charge. But for the most part, yeah, I think, look at this, I've got a pretty good handle on what Gyalva's moves are now, so... I'm feeling pretty good about this. We might beat this on the first go today. That would be actually really nice if I could do that. It actually kind of looks like it too. Look at that. Health is down to 200. A few more cycles of this and I think we're done. Oh! Indecision which way to run on that fireball there. Gotcha. Now for the low one. Take that. Just 100 left. Let's see if I can pull through. I know this isn't everyone's liking, this kind of boss fight, but I've always had a soft spot for this kind of where you just learn the patterns and figure out the safe spots to stand in each attack and stuff like that. That's kind of how I always played the Mega Man games. I always liked the bosses where they seem to have a very kind of reasonable pattern to them and learned them. I'm usually more stressed out by the bosses that are just really hectic. Seems like a DPS race. And I'll admit, that's a lot of bosses. I think that's most people like, but hey, there we go. Whoa. What a nice win that was. Taking Gyalva out. My only regret is indeed that I didn't take the time to grind that level last time, so we could have already wrapped this up last episode, but oh well, it wasn't that long of a haul here to do this final rumble. So now we got another statue, Sunset Statue. Oh yeah, there's the jammer comes on again. Damn, this area has had amazing music. So let's see, so the first one was the Moonstar statue. Both house power beyond human comprehension. Alright then, makes no sense. And this one is the Sunset Statue on the lava zone. Oh, that's cool. That has like a succubus on that statue, so it's kind of like the one we fought, Elefal. That one's kind of, I'm not sure if it looks like Gyalva, but sort of, kind of cool. Speaking of which, we should totally have a look at our monster manual now that we've beaten these couple of bosses. We never did read the entry for Gilan either, so now we might as well check out both of them. This was the guy we fought last episode, or a couple of episodes ago. A fire serpent found deep in the lava pits. Long had it slept, only to be awakened by Dularn's sorcery. It's a full 20 million in length, and has reigned over the lava pits since time immemorial. My god, 20 million! That's like 10 times longer than a 2 million stick. Anyway, and then of course we just beat Gyalva, a great flying dragon which has long held the duty of eliminating those who attempt to escape from the lava pits. It attacks with flaming breath and powerful body charges, Guardian of the Sunset Statue. So, there's a lot of people who get stuck down here, who make attempts to escape. Is that how I'm supposed to read that claim right there? Yes, I'm just backtracking to save that the statue is all I'm doing here. Nothing that fancier. I guess I should be charging. Now that we have the dash option. Silly me. Okay, now where? Right here. Oops. Oh, excuse me. Blindsided by a sneeze there. Yeah. What was I thinking? Right. So, now my thoughts were completely scrambled. Oh yeah, I was just thinking about the bosses, like, so far a pretty good job with these bosses, like every boss being a boss that tests out the ability you just gotten. I mean, they haven't all been that, obviously, so it's nice to have a little change up. Dularn and Chester were just straight up beat this guy bosses, but the other ones have always come right after you've gotten a new power-up, and using that power-up has been a feature of that boss. Like Gyalva, the dashing was super important to escape the bridge on time to avoid Gyalva's moves. So, yeah. Again, it's a little video gamey for sure, but that's how I dig it, so I'm happy. Oh, are we back in Ilburns? Because the music's now... Was this the music that played in Ilburns? I can't quite recall, but the architecture definitely looks like it. Oh, interesting. Did we see a bridge like this when we first came through here? I don't remember. All I know is I just failed that one something fierce. Where the heck are we now? I don't think
That was faster than I'd anticipated.
Don't think I was supposed to fall there. I think I was supposed to cross that and not screw up like an idiot, but here we are. It is you! Chester. Thought I recognized the voice.
I had every confidence you'd make it back alive.
Oh, well, that makes one of us, because boy, did I have trouble with those bosses down there.
And with the statue, no less. I must admit, I'm impressed.
Uh-oh. Round 2?
Hand them over. Both of them.
Are we really gonna do a round 2? Like, we're gonna do a boss fight right after Gyalva?
Don't play dumb with me either. I know you're the one who defeated that creature in the quarry.
Chester, don't!
Uh-oh. This is gonna be drama. This is the meeting we've been waiting for a long time.
Dogi? You shouldn't be here. Why have you come?
Sister Nell told us that Adol had come here to look for Father Pierre. Dogi had just returned and was going to follow him, so I came too.
No end of trouble, I swear.
Man, it's been ages since Dogi was here, so glad to have him again, hanging out. I know he's not gonna be the party like he was in E7, but it's still good to have the guy here.
Freezing my ass off climbing the Elder Mountains, with monsters all around me and no equipment worth a damn. So I go back to town to regroup and try again. And what do I hear? The mayor's been hurt, and Adol's off the ruins.
Now that I know that that's Patrick Seitz, I have to give props. The guy has more range than I thought. I probably would not have recognized that. I mean, I didn't, obviously, but, like, even if I took time, like, I probably wouldn't have pinged it. He goes a little deeper in all the other voices I've heard him do. With the tone.
Missing for 6 months? What the hell, man?
You know. Except, of course, oh man, he is La Diva in the Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Great in that role. But, of course, that one has a little bit, even more of a feminine tilt in it, obviously. So, also, I probably would not have put 2 and 2 together, even if I had listened to some of La Diva's dialogue recently. Was it La Diva's the name of the big wrestler lady, right? Yeah. I'm not super knowledgeable of Grand Blue Fantasy. I know I like watching the little clips from the fighting game. It's been on my consideration. And get that game. It seems pretty fun.
Chester.
It's another one of those mobile games which seems like, oh man, all the characters are super cool and the lore and stuff. I would super get into this if the gameplay wasn't a mobile game. Which is why the fact that there's a fighting game spin-off certainly appeals to me. That's good stuff.
I don't mind that you've become one of Count McGuire's knights. No matter what people say you've done, you're still my brother.
No, that's really nice.
If you're truly following your heart, I would never stand in your way. But why? Why are you doing this? Why would you kidnap a priest? Or try to hurt Adol? And how come you never contacted me, even just to let me know you were still alive?
Oh man, the tough questions here.
Are you done?
Wow! I did not expect that kind of heel play.
I left town because I found the menial existence offered me there to be utterly repugnant.
Although apparently on his travels he found a thesaurus because of these words he's throwing down. Man, you could have just said you were sick of living in town.
I wasn't thrilled at the prospect of babysitting you for the rest of my life.
Holy shit! They're gonna have to work extra hard if they want to somehow twist this around and like, oh yeah, he's actually a good guy, like conflicted or something. Like if he pulls a line like that, my god.
What?
I thought that if I became one of McGuire's knights, I could move up in the world and make something of myself, as opposed to living a peasant's existence in some backwater town, biding my time until I die of boredom. It was all dragging me down, Elena. Living life in a place where nothing matters is the height of tedium.
Holy shit.
Not just one element of it either, but every part of every day. You, the town, my past, everything, all meaningless.
What are you saying?
Chester, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, I'm not even gonna call out the game for using language like that. Seems very appropriate right now. Holy cow!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I could ask the same thing. You have no right to feel indignant, Dogi. I simply chose the same path in life as you.
Wow, okay.
Or have you conveniently forgotten that you abandoned Redmont on a whim 8 years ago?
You know, I guess for all his crappy bluster, he does have a point. He left... Like they went... Their paths certainly weren't the same, but Dogi did, like, pack up and leave town to go adventuring. Yeah, look at that. He's like, oh, yeah, I guess he has a point on that one.
None of us are children anymore. Keep your statues for now.
Oh, I guess didn't forget, but he just like, okay, you know what, I can't be bothered.
I'm sure they'll be safest in your care. As I said, I became one of Count Maguire's knights to rid myself of my past. That includes you, Dogi. You are no longer a part of my life. I suggest you forget about me and move along. Get in my way and you'll be very, very sorry.
Okay! Yeah, now I'm actually perplexed. What are they gonna do with Chester?
I still can't believe what happened at the ruins.
Because, you know, if they're trying to make us question, you know, is he actually a bad guy or might he still be a good guy? Like I said, that was some villain dialogue that is really hard to pull back from. Very, very... Not much ambiguity in that one, huh? So, whoa boy. Alright, well, all we can do is, keep at it, I guess.
I mean, what can Chester possibly be thinking? Mayor, I hate to say this, but we have larger concerns at the moment. The closure of the quarry is bad enough, but to threaten a priest on top of it all. Chester's a factor, yes, but I think our first priority should be Maguire. He is indisputably the root of our problems.
Yeah, well, he is Chester's boss, so that already also is a factor.
Yes, you're right, of course. Bishop Nicholas, do you have any inkling as to what Count Maguire may be after?
I'm afraid not. But then, he's never been one to talk openly about his affairs. His wife and their 2 children attend morning mass without him, always. I do find it hard to believe, though, that he'd try and claim authority beyond that of the church.
What would you suggest we do about Father Pierre, then?
As head of the Felghana diocese, it is my duty to oversee the well-being of all members of the clergy. When I return to the castle, I intend to have a talk with the Count. Fear not. I should be able to secure Father Pierre's release.
Oh, right, yeah, of course, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Father Pierre was escorted away by Maguire's goons.
Much obliged on that. I'll leave Father Pierre to you, then. Thank you.
I must say, though, I am a bit concerned about these statues Count Maguire has Chester searching for. May we see the 2 you've found thus far, Adol?
Adol produced the statues from his pack.
Here you go. Here's the statues.
Interesting. And very unique. So, the big critters were guarding these?
I sense an unusual power from within them. It's possible there may be a link between these statues and the recent monster appearances.
Yeah, probably. Law of storytelling conservation says yes.
What? How do you figure?
Well, this is pure conjecture on my part. But these 2 come from the quarry and the ruins, both of which seem to be hotbeds for monster activity as of late.
Well, I can confirm that, yes. There certainly has been quite an entourage of monsters there.
And each was guarded by a large creature of unusual strength. Does that not strike you as more than mere coincidence?
You may be right. And if that's the case, we'd be especially foolish to let the Count get his hands on them.
I think we should safeguard them until we know exactly what's happening.
Hmm.
What's wrong, Dewey?
Oh, nothing. I just get the feeling I've seen these statues somewhere before.
Really? That's an interesting development.
What?
Well, where would this guy?
Come on, out with it, Dewey.
I'm thinking. It's not like this was just yesterday.
Okay.
It was down inside the old abandoned mine, if I recall correctly. There was a mural painted on the wall.
Oh.
Abandoned mine?
It's an old, deep section of the Tigray quarry that we exhausted long ago. Been closed off ever since. We found a really ornate mural painted on one of the walls there. Can't even imagine how old it was.
Interesting.
But if memory serves, it depicted 4 statues that looked an awful lot like the ones we've got here.
Could there really be a connection?
Well, it certainly warrants an investigation.
All right.
Okay.
Adol, what say we split our efforts?
Oh, I was gonna wonder, like, so how are they gonna have Dogi and Adol not go together, since, again, it's supposed to be just us playing as Adol. For a second, I was wondering if Dogi might hang out as, like, an NPC, helping us out for a moment's time, but looks like no.
I think I have an idea. I'll get my stuff together and return to the Elder Mountains, while you head to the abandoned mine.
Ah, you intend to see Bearheart.
Yeah, the old master.
Didn't you just go see the guy?
He knows more about Felghana's legends and folklore than anyone else, so he can probably fill in some of the blanks. Plus, he might know something about Chester's situation. He was Chester's master too, after all.
Oh, that's kind of cute, like Dogi still has some hope held for Chester. Yeah, that's kind of nice.
He might have some idea why that idiot's been acting like such a jackass.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess that story point makes me a little hopeful that maybe they will pull some kind of redemption arc for him. I'm just saying it's gonna practically need something like he is mind controlled or brainwashed or something, like for him to be that heelish that we just saw him, you know.
I'll speak with Chester directly at the castle. He may be more likely to grant Father Pierre's release than Maguire. I'll also see if I can learn anything pertinent about the statues while I'm there.
Sounds like a plan. Hope you can talk your way through that thick skull of his. Adol, I'll catch you later. Good luck in the abandoned mine. Don't get yourself killed without me, you got it? If you
Wouldn't
have a
dream of
chance,
it.
Too, be sure to check in on Elena.
Ooh, good point. I probably should. Yeah, I can't imagine how she feels now after that little encounter.
I feel so bad for her. Poor kid. Let's make sure we get this all sorted out, for her sake.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, bye.
All right, Adol. The entrance to the abandoned mine is next to the quarry storehouse, at the bottom of that first vertical shaft.
I'm sort of scratching my head. Is he talking about where we fought Delarn, like that region thereabouts?
I'll go on ahead and get the door open, since the lock's kind of tricky. Get your stuff together and meet me there, okay?
Was there a door there that we couldn't access? Can't quite
Are you
recall.
sure that's wise, Dewey? Monsters aside, remember the quarry's off limits right now. If Maguire's men catch you there...
It won't be a problem. I'll bring Paul and Ricardo for manpower, and we'll be in and out before anyone's the wiser.
Because, 3 guys are gonna be less conspicuous than 1.
Got it, Adol? Don't keep us waiting. You know where we'll be, so hurry up.
Okay, jeez. First I gotta go see Elena. And I need to upgrade my stuff. That's also important.
Investigating the old mine as thoroughly as you'll need to will be no easy task. It's not much, but please take this and use it to temper your equipment. You'll need every advantage you can get.
Holy shit, just a stack of 20 Raval ore? Thank you.
Be careful down there. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, goodness, 20 Raval ore. Of course, don't think I don't remember
Antonio.
Here he is. He's also in the business for some ore. I think... Hold on, he only wanted 20, right? And we have... 74! That is a humongous pile of Raval ore. I could totally spare him some of this.
Oh, hey, looks like you've stumbled upon some Raval ore. You'd be willing to sell me 10 hunks of it for 500 gold?
Yes.
Alright, the deal is done. Here's your 500 gold. If you get any more spare Raval ore in the future, you'll know where I'll be. Next up, let's see if you can find me, how about 50 hunks of Raval? What do you say?
I say I'm gonna go do some upgrading before I do that. I mean, if we made 70 Raval ore just in one dungeon, and things are only gonna accelerate from here on out, I think I can be hopeful that we'll get 50 more in the next area.
You know that island out in Sienna Bay? There used to be a small village there a long time ago. But one day, some kind of epidemic broke out, and that was the end of them. Isn't that just horrible? Really makes you think. You never know what tomorrow may bring.
Yes, poignant lesson, I guess. Okay, first of all, let's see
Welcome.
what I could buy here. I can't buy either of these, just don't have the cash. I could buy these things, but... you know, I'm not huge on these, like...
Don't be a stranger. Welcome.
These, like, little increases. What I could do is, let's see... 5.5, 5.8... Damn, I can't afford both of these. Can't get the large shield and the plate mail. Did I already have a fancy shield? What's my equipment? I have a small shield, right. That I think I found that in a dungeon? I can't remember. And I have chainmail. Well then, I guess we want the better armor, since
Welcome.
it costs more, so I'm guessing it'll give us a bigger... Yeah, it gives a bigger boost by 2 blips. If we can only get one of these two, well, I might as well get that one.
That's the one you want? Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger.
Now let's see about upgrading our stuff. Okay, so this costs 30 Raval ore. The shield costs only 7. And also 30. Okay, so these are tiers. So I guess biggest boost would be to increase these two. That would eat up all our Raval ore. We just have 4 left, but...
This the one?
Yeah, let's go.
Good to go.
Strength plus 2.
This the one?
And...
Good to go.
yeah.
Again.
Oh shit, of course I have to remember to equip that new thing. Interesting, so it only gives 1 increase in defense. Look, it's only like... It was 117, but then when I bought the Raval ore, increase it went to 118, so not the craziest increase. Almost regret not giving that Raval ore to Antonio instead, to know what kind of money he'd throw down for that, but... oh well, oh well. Anyway, anywho, should I have talked to those guys? Sorry, I'm waffling a bit, I know. Might as well have a chat with these fellas as well. Not just do business.
So, Chester's got to work for the Count, has he? Guess I misjudged him. Never thought he'd just toss his sister aside like that. Much less to serve as a lapdog for someone like Maguire. I guess all that really matters to him in the end is status and prestige. Yeah, oh wow, so the word's already gotten out about Chester's super heel turn. That's too bad. Since the monsters started showing up, hardly anyone ever comes here anymore. Foreign trade has all but ceased. Now that the quarry shut down on top of it all, we can no longer mine for Raval ore, our primary export. With both supply and demand at a standstill, I fear it won't be long before we simply run out of merchandise to sell. Adonis seems totally oblivious to the danger we're in too. I wish he'd show some semblance of concern. Oh well, you guys hang on as Adol solves the problems, and soon he'll be back to business as usual. Up until the much realer threat of the mine running out of resources. That's gonna suck.